Which of the following entities recommends transmit/receive channels and other parameters for auxiliary and repeater stations? A. Frequency Spectrum Manager appointed by the FCC. B. Volunteer Frequency Coordinator recognized by local amateurs. C. FCC Regional Field Office. D. International Telecommunications Union. B. Volunteer Frequency Coordinator recognized by local amateurs. What is the limitation for emissions on the frequencies between 219 and 220 MHz? A. Spread spectrum only. B. Fixed digital message forwarding systems only. C. Emergency traffic only. D. Fast scan television only. B. Fixed digital message forwarding systems only. If your license has expired and is still within the allowable grace period, may you continue to operate a transmitter on amateur radio service frequencies? A. No, transmitting is not allowed until the FCC license database shows that the license has been renewed. B. Yes, but only if you identify using the suffix GP. C. Yes, but only during authorized nets. D. Yes, for up to 2 years. A. No, transmitting is not allowed until the FCC license database shows that the license has been renewed. Under which of the following circumstances are amateur stations authorized to transmit signals related to broadcasting, program production, or news gathering, assuming no other means is available? A. Only where such communications directly relate to the immediate safety of human life or protection of property. B. Only when broadcasting communications to or from the space shuttle. C. Only where non-commercial programming is gathered and supplied exclusively to the National Public Radio Network. D. Only when using amateur repeaters linked to the Internet. A. Only where such communications directly relate to the immediate safety of human life or protection of property. Which of the following is an example of remote control as defined in Part 97? A. Repeater operation. B. Operating the station over the Internet. C. Controlling a model aircraft, boat, or car by amateur radio. D. All of these choices are correct. B. Operating the station over the Internet. What type of amateur station simultaneously retransmits the signal of another amateur station on a different channel or channels? A. Beacon station. B. Earth station. C. Repeater station. D. Message forwarding station. C. Repeater station. Which of the following is a common repeater frequency offset in the 2-meter band? A. Plus or minus 5 MHz. B. Plus or minus 600 kHz. C. Plus or minus 500 kHz. D. Plus or minus 1 MHz. B. Plus or minus 600 kHz. What term describes the use of a sub-audible tone transmitted along with normal voice audio to open the squelch of the receiver? A. Carrier squelch. B. Tone burst. C. DTMF. D. CTCSS. D. CTCSS. What do races and Rs have in common? A. They represent the 2 largest ham clubs in the United States. B. Both organizations broadcast road and weather information. C. Neither may handle emergency traffic supporting public service agencies. D. Both organizations may provide communications during emergencies. D. Both organizations may provide communications during emergencies. Which part of the atmosphere enables the propagation of radio signals around the world? A. The stratosphere. B. The troposphere. C. The ionosphere. D. The magnetosphere. C. The ionosphere. What are the frequency limits of the UHF spectrum? A. 30 to 300 kHz. B. 30 to 300 MHz. C. 300 to 3000 kHz. D. 300 to 3000 MHz. D. 300 to 3000 MHz. What mode is responsible for allowing over-the-horizon VHF and UHF communications to ranges of approximately 300 miles on a regular basis? A. Tropospheric scatter. B. D-layer refraction. C. F2-layer refraction. D. Faraday rotation. A. Tropospheric scatter. Which of the following conductors provides the lowest impedance to RF signals? A. Round-stranded wire. B. Round copper-clad steel wire. C. Twisted pair cable. D. Flat strap. D. Flat strap. What is the advantage of having multiple receive bandwidth choices on a multi-mode transceiver? A. Permits monitoring several modes at once. B. Permits noise or interference reduction by selecting a bandwidth matching the mode. C. Increases the number of frequencies that can be stored in memory. D. Increases the amount of offset between receive and transmit frequencies. B. Permits noise or interference reduction by selecting a bandwidth matching the mode. What is the name for the flow of electrons in an electric circuit? A. Voltage. B. Resistance. C. Capacitance. D. Current. D. Current. What is the approximate amount of change, measured in decibels dB, of a power increase from 5 watts to 10 watts? A. 2 dB. B. 3 dB. C. 5 dB. D. 10 dB. B. 3 dB. How much power is being used in a circuit when the applied voltage is 12 volts DC and the current is 2.5 amperes? A. 4.8 watts. B. 30 watts. C. 14.5 watts. D. 0.208 watts. A. 4.8 watts. What is the resistance of a circuit in which a current of 3 amperes flows through a resistor connected to 90 volts? A. 3 ohms. B. 30 ohms. C. 93 ohms. D. 270 ohms. B. 30 ohms. What electrical component is used to connect or disconnect electrical circuits? A. Magnetron. B. Switch. C. Thermistor. D. All of these choices are correct. B. Switch. What does the abbreviation LED stand for? A. Low emission diode. B. Light emitting diode. C. Liquid emission detector. D. Long echo delay. B. Light emitting diode. What do the symbols on an electrical schematic represent? A. Electrical components. B. Logic states. C. Digital codes. D. Traffic nodes. A. Electrical components. Which of the following devices or circuits changes an alternating current into a varying direct current signal? A. Transformer. B. Rectifier. C. Amplifier. D. Reflector. B. Rectifier. What is the name of a circuit that generates a signal at a specific frequency? A. Reactance modulator. B. Product detector. C. Low-pass filter. D. Oscillator. D. Oscillator. Which of the following is a way to reduce or eliminate interference from an amateur transmitter to a nearby telephone? A. Put a filter on the amateur transmitter. B. Reduce the microphone gain. C. Reduce the SWR on the transmitter transmission line. D. Put an RF filter on the telephone. D. Put an RF filter on the telephone. Which of the following is the most common cause for failure of coaxial cables? A. Moisture contamination. B. Gamma rays. C. The velocity factor exceeds 1.0. D. Overloading. A. Moisture contamination. What instrument is used to measure resistance? A. An oscilloscope. B. A spectrum analyzer. C. A noise bridge. D. An ohmmeter. D. An ohmmeter. What is the approximate maximum bandwidth required to transmit a CW signal? A. 2.4 kHz. B. 150 Hz. C. 1000 Hz. D. 15 kHz. B. 150 Hz. What is meant by the statement that a satellite is operating in mode U/V? A. The satellite uplink is in the 15-meter band and the downlink is in the 10-meter band. B. The satellite uplink is in the 70-centimeter band and the downlink is in the 2-meter band. C. The satellite operates using ultraviolet frequencies. D. The satellite frequencies are usually variable. B. The satellite uplink is in the 70-centimeter band and the downlink is in the 2-meter band. How is access to some IRLP nodes accomplished? A. By obtaining a password that is sent by voice to the node. B. By using DTMF signals. C. By entering the proper internet password. D. By using CTCSS tone codes. B. By using DTMF signals. Which of the following may be included in packet transmissions? A. A checksum that permits error detection. B. A header that contains the call sign of the station to which the information is being sent. C. Automatic repeat request in case of error. D. All of these choices are correct. D. All of these choices are correct. What type of antennas are the quad, Yagi, and dish? A. Non-resonant antennas. B. Log periodic antennas. C. Directional antennas. D. Isotropic antennas. C. Directional antennas. Which of the following is true of PL259 type coax connectors? A. They are preferred for microwave operation. B. They are watertight. C. They are commonly used at HF frequencies. D. They are a bayonet type connector. C. They are commonly used at HF frequencies. Which of the following is the safety hazard of a 12-volt storage battery? A. Touching both terminals with the hands can cause electrical shock. B. Shorting the terminals can cause burns, fire, or an explosion. C. RF emissions from the battery. D. All of these choices are correct. B. Shorting the terminals can cause burns, fire, or an explosion. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? A. When no electrical work is being performed. B. When no mechanical work is being performed. C. When the work being done is not more than 20 feet above the ground. D. Never. D. Never. Which of the following is an acceptable method to determine that your station complies with FCC RF exposure regulations? A. By calculation based on FCC OS Bulletin 65. B. By calculation based on computer modeling. C. By measurement of field strength using calibrated equipment. D. All of these choices are correct. D. All of these choices are correct.